Hello to you and your homegirls. We about to get into it. This is actually makeup therapy. It's not makeup and coffee. It's makeup and cocoa water. I literally always have to have something to drink while I'm doing my makeup. You know what this is. This is makeup and therapy. I'm going to be talking. I ain't speeding nothing up, baby. This is a long one. So you either sitting down and doing your makeup with me, or I don't know, we vibing, because that's what this is. Baby, I am on my ADHD hyper focus. I'm actually sitting down to do my makeup here to film another video. That's the primer we're going to use. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip, the regular one. So it's pretty late here. You can see the lighting is deep and dark. I think it was like about 4 o'clock here, 4 something. And today was a day, honey. It was a day. But I'm sitting down to do my makeup so late in the day because it was such a day. And I wanted to film another video, which is already edited and posted. Thank you very much. And now I'm editing this one. Do you see me or do you not see me? Okay? It's giving ADHD. It's giving mama is hyper focused on some stuff right now. But really, this really is therapy and a wind down. And it just helps take my mind off of everything that's my life. All right, so I want to highlight 2 cool things that happened to me today. Number 1, I did makeup on someone for the first time. We're using this e.l.f. color corrector because while I was doing makeup on her, I forgot to color correct her. And I always forget to color correct. I usually don't do it. It's a step that I skip. But when you color correct, it always eats. It's just a skippable step. But, you know, if you're trying to get perfection, color correcting is the way to go if you have hyperpigmentation. But anyway, this e.l.f. one is mid. I wouldn't recommend it. I like a color corrector that kind of acts like a concealer that can really cover the dark spots. And this one, it doesn't have coverage. It's like a light coverage. Anyway, first time doing someone else's makeup. Girl, it was her birthday. The makeup ended up fine, but it was very it ended up looking very everyday because I was being a scary bitch. Like I was being scared to put that shit on. We're using the KVD as underpainting contour. So I'm doing a whole lot of underpainting right now. But yeah. And on top of that, it took me 2 hours to do her makeup. I did record it. I was going to post it, but the angle was weird. And you can see my ghetto Brooklyn AC units in my living room. And, you know, I should have been put that away. And that was just, you know, pointing at my procrastination. And I can't handle it. But yeah, doing makeup on someone for the first time, it was good to know that I had everything I needed in order to do makeup on someone. I was nervous, but it ended up fine. And I think she liked it. I liked it. I wish I would have did better on her concealer, but other than that, it was fine. I wish I would have had her covered up more. I really gave her like a natural base, which is something that I usually do. Anyway, highlight number 2, my most newest follower is a YouTuber that I've followed for years, and I love her personality. So it's just so dope for that to happen. It's just been really nice, even though, this is so beginner for me. One thing about me, I'm going to jump in. I'm going to jump in with passion. It may not be what it's supposed to be at jump, but it's going to get there. And I know that because I know the type of person I am. So just having people like Kara from Beauty and the Frizz follow, she's shown so much love. I get on her like premieres, and her chats are so fun on her premieres. And she shouts me out all the time. She's queen energy, like just promoting me. It's crazy how free that is to some people and how much of a burden it is to other people. Just saying. But she's been amazing. And then to see that Carla just followed me is so dope. I'm going to put links to both of their channels below because Black women. End of sentence. So I am an extremely goal-oriented person. And my goal for this channel is essentially community. So it means so much to me that I'm attracting the caliber of people that I am attracting. And that's all that I want. I want integrity and I want authenticity. And that's going to be the vibe all throughout this joint. We're going to be using this tinted moisturizer. It is by The Lip Bar. This is a Black-owned company. This tinted moisturizer is called Just a Tint. Mine is in the color Almond Joy. I've been on a journey with this tinted moisturizer. I was influenced to buy this by the beautiful Miss Andrea Renee. I think that's her name. And I'm going to keep it a bean with y'all. I haven't watched her since I bought this, and this tinted moisturizer been getting on my nerves. That's the kind of person I am. But I think now that it's on its way out and now that it's colder, it serves me better. But this stuff is so greasy. I'm going to blend it in with this Morphe 2 brush. I don't know. Yeah, now that it's winter, I guess like the hydration level is working for me. But this stuff, for me, for my dry skin self, to say that something is greasy is out of pocket. And this stuff is out of pocket. This is the first complexion product that I've ever bought that has made me feel like insecure. Something about it is just crazy to me. Like, it just looks crazy. Sometimes it'll like emphasize texture. Other times it's just so greasy looking. But now that I've had it for so long and I'm the type of person that just has to conquer something. I found that it works best with this e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. That's the one and only primer that it works with for me. And in colder weather. Otherwise, it's just way too greasy. It ends up looking good. This makeup turns out well. But yeah. While I blend that in, I do want to say that I posted my first planning video just before this one. And that's so freaking exciting to me because I watch so much planner content. Planning has changed my life. I am someone that is very secure in the fact that I'm able to achieve a goal. Like, I have a process in which I know I can achieve a goal. I've seen it happen over and over and over again. So I'm so excited to jump in the planning community and put my voice out there. I have so much to say on so many different topics. I'm going to try to be as organized as I can on this channel. I feel like I am already. But if you want to get a sense of what this channel is going to be about, check out my description. Or my bio to the channel, I think I condensed it in just a couple of words, what we're going to be tackling here. Yeah, we're using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in Maple. I wish I would have used this concealer on the girls' makeup that I did today. I used the NYX Bear With Me concealer. That is not birthday concealer. I don't know why I did that. But I felt like she had like an olive undertone, and I think that's a very scary undertone. So I think I was intimidated by that. So I was just, trying to keep it light. All right, while this concealer is going, let's talk therapy. December. December is usually a month, like December usually feels like February of the next year to me. Like I'm already on my stride. I'm already on my move. This year, I feel so behind. I feel so flustered. I feel so disorganized. It's nuts. On top of that, I don't know, I hope this is not TMI, but I have, what's it called? PMDD, premenstrual depressive disorder. Girl, that, I don't know if that's what it's called. My gyno said something to that nature, and I think I've been hearing, it mentioned here and there. That has been wanting to kill me. That is, I'm trying not to curse. That is literally the devil coming for me. And I don't know what to do. I'm 33, so my hormones are definitely changing. And this is what I have to deal with at this time. And I am so emotionally dysregulated on top of things that are already emotionally dysregulating me. It's just, I can't believe the resiliency I've had this year. And it's not always a cute resiliency, but it's there. So, I don't know. I know that it's a fleeting thing, but while it's happening, it's just so nightmarish and so sad. But anyway, that's why we're here. That's why we're having the therapy, to kind of like escape the things, honey. But if anyone else has any information about the PMDD, best ways to go about it, my gyno did suggest antidepressants. I would like to avoid that if I can, but they may be unavoidable. If anyone has any information, if you have dealt with it or know anything about it, please chime in. Please help me. I'm being serious. Anyway, so again, with the planning video, I do feel just a little, that helps me feel at ease, just kind of knowing that I'm going to start preparing for the next year, even though I know this might seem early to some people. I'm going to set the concealer with the face powder from the She Glam Insta Ready stuff. I don't know why I've been reaching for this so much, but I have. But yeah, I know, this is mid-December. I can't believe it's December 12th. Are we 2 weeks into December now? 3 weeks into December now? It's just, I can't keep up. I can't keep up. I'm feel like I'm lagging on my own schedule. But I've had a lot of life changes, so it makes sense. It is what it is. Also, I keep trying to go on makeup hiatuses. Like, I keep trying not to wear makeup, and I consistently fail. I don't know what I was trying to look up to set the eye, but then I don't know, I couldn't look up, and then I don't know, I kept making myself laugh. But yeah, I'm having a hard time not wearing makeup. I want to go on a makeup hiatus because one, my freaking right eye feels irritated. I've never had a sty before, and again, I've only started wearing eyeshadow this year. Y'all, I told you I gotta start putting the do not disturb on while I'm voiceovering too. But yeah, I've only started wearing eyeshadow this year, and I'm using so many different products. But my right eye feels uncomfortable, kind of like stylish, but nothing, I don't see anything. I don't know. I do my best at getting my makeup off. Yes, I do wear pressed glitters. I ain't gonna stop. I don't want to hear it. I'll delete the comment. But yeah, when my eye feels weird, I just try to stop wearing makeup. But I cannot. I haven't made it of 48 hours without wearing makeup. Today is Tuesday. I didn't wear makeup yesterday. Usually when I don't wear makeup, I'll still end up playing in some makeup at some point. I didn't even play in makeup yesterday. And today, I mostly was not in any makeup. But because I wanted to film that video, I was like, this is a good opportunity to kill two birds, one stone. Do the makeup therapy. I've been itching to do the makeup therapy. I'm going to use the bright powder on a little brush just to bring in some brightening. Yeah. And I have a whole bunch of new products I want to showcase. Today, we're going to be using the Colourpop Harry Potter, was it Back to Hogwarts palette. For the first time, this is going to be a first impression of that. And I just posted a shorts with my Colourpop haul. I did mention in my Black Friday haul that I was going to come back with the part 2, but I'm not. I just shared the Colourpop haul on shorts, and I did get the clarity order. I was going to do like a 3 looks 1 palette with the clarity safari palette. I started to record it, but my first look was gross. The second one turned out really cute. So I don't know. I have to figure out another way to use that palette on camera, but I like it a lot. It's really pretty. Yeah. I do have some Blend Bunny coming though, so I'm sure I'll post some content when I get the Blend Bunny. And what am I about to do here? Some brows? Yep. We about to get into some brows, girl. I do think I'm going to order from Clarity again because I'm very intrigued by the brand. It is a Black-owned indie brand. Y'all know how much I like that. And I was just into the vibes when I got the first package. And I don't know. I think I'm going to do like a whole video on Clarity. I think I'm going to order from them again and then do kind of showcase them, give them their own video. Yeah, there you go. The ideas are flowing like water, baby. The ideas are in abundance. So while we're on brows, let's talk brows. So while I was doing baby girl's makeup, brows is obviously brows are midpoint for me. I do my base first, then I go into brows and eyes, and I work down the face like that. But because I was doing makeup on someone, I thought it would be easier, and it was, to do brows first, then eyes, then base. I started off with her brows. Her left brow 8. Her right brow did not match. I was having such a hard time with symmetry and getting symmetrical makeup. That's what made the makeup take 2 hours. It was always like one side was off. One side would be really good, and then the other side I would be struggling with. And that was killing me. I had to completely take off an eyebrow and redo it. Then I was having trouble with her eyeliner. It was just hard. I respect makeup artists. That shit is hard. But I don't want to be a makeup artist, but I would like to do makeup for people if they wanted me to. So I do intend to get better with that. Also, because the makeup took 2 hours, that meant that I was on my feet for 2 hours. And baby, my body's not used to that. I am in pain. My hips hurt. But yeah, you know the deal. I'm about to snatch these brows, cut them with the concealer. I'm going to use the Colourpop concealer. I'm going to use that same concealer as an eyeshadow base. And then we're going to get into the Colourpop palette first impression. I'm going to speed up the rest of brows and speed up the rest of that process. And we're going to get into the palette. You know, I love talking through the eyeshadow palette. So let's do it. Okay, over this speed up, I would like to say with my chest that I am not a fan of Colourpop. I think Colourpop is below mid. Every time I try a Colourpop product, I am disappointed. Every time. I mean, I'm the type of person that makes things work for me, but every first impression that I have with Colourpop is usually a poor one. Now let's do it. Okay, here she is. She's really cute. I've been wanting this for a very long time. I'm actually watching Harry Potter while I do this makeup and currently as I do this voiceover. The sleeve is really cute. The packaging, it didn't really call to me, but now that I have it in my hands, it's pretty. This is the color story. I like how they have it set up. They have one side cool tone and the other side warm tone, which is really, really cute. I'm going to show you here that I think it's weird that they have 2 grays in here. I just think it's crazy. I guess one is like a brown leaning gray. I don't know, child. But we're about to get into an eyeshadow look here. I think Colourpop has the sleepiest color stories. I would have never purchased this palette. It's because I purchased the Harry Potter like little quad from She Glam, and it was such garbage quality, but I really wanted something Harry Potter themed in makeup. I love Harry Potter. All right, the first shade we're going to go in with is called Whomping Willow. It's from the warm side. And I just want to set the concealer with this shade. It's like a pretty skin tone concealer color shade. Colourpop is going to give you some neutrals, baby. It's going to be some neutrals. And this palette is full of neutrals. So many browns, warm browns, cool browns, gray browns. I'm immediately disappointed by the quality of this shade, of this shadow. Like, it's going to take me so many dips into this pan to set this concealer with this shadow. And then when I do, get the pigment on there, look at my face. It's just weird. It's not playing nice with the concealer. How is it I'm using a Colourpop concealer and a Colourpop eyeshadow palette and I'm getting weird texture. It's not a smooth, even base, but I get it there. After 1,000,006 dips into this shade to set this concealer, I eventually get it there. But that's just ridiculous. So 1 strike already. I'm so disappointed by that shade. It's crazy. If you like Harry Potter, have you sorted yourself into a house? Or did you take the quiz or whatever? I took the quiz. They put me in Ravenclaw, which doesn't surprise me. I'll take it. But I'm a wannabe bad boy, so I have an affinity for Slytherin. I love Professor Snape, so I love Slytherin House. I think it's really cool. Anyway, this freaking color story. Each house is represented. So Slytherin has a green mat. Gryffindor has a burgundy red mat. We're going to go into this brown shade. It's called Great Hall. It's a really nice neutral brown. I'm going to put that into the crease. Hufflepuff has a yellow mat. Ravenclaw. Ravenclaw has a blue shimmer. I don't know what this shade is. It's kind of like a matte with the shimmer in it, but it's more shimmery than that. And that's lame. Why couldn't Ravenclaw have a blue matte? That's annoying to me. That bothers me. But all in all, the color story is really cool. I like the shades, I guess. This is not a high quality, high performing palette. This solidifies my opinion on Colourpop. I have another palette to try, but this, I don't think I will be buying anything else, any palette. I don't think I'll be buying anything else from Colourpop, honestly, because, it's kind of like shame on me now. I have this handful of product from these people and I'm constantly disappointed. So I think Colourpop is a bit overhyped. I mean, if it works for you, cool. But I'm really good at making stuff work, and it's just no, I don't want to make Colourpop work. I don't think they deserve my effort in that sense. I'm going in with a shader brush, and I'm going to go into this deepest gray I was complaining about. It's called Elder Wand. It's a very dark, deep gray. Yeah. Colourpop is just not that girl. When I first got into eyeshadow, people have loads and loads and loads of Colourpop. And I guess people are just used to this formula. And I'm not here for it. It's a no for me, dog. I'm going to continue to use this. This is a very easy palette. I love the shade names. The shade names are awesome. While I was watching the movie and doing this makeup, I heard a lot of the shade names while the movie was going. So that was fun. The amount of times that I've watched Harry Potter for comfort this year is nuts. As soon as the Halloween season came about, couldn't stop watching it. Have it on repeat. So we love her. Again, it's a easy color story. I can reach for this color story anytime. The shimmers are pretty. The mattes are wearable. This is just not a preferred formula for me, but it's going to get some use. It's going to get some use. It's a cute palette. I bought it, got it 50% off. Thank the Lord, because I would have been upset if I paid full price for this. I'm going to blend the brown and the gray in together. It's a pretty frame. All I'm going to do for this eye is I'm going to frame the outer corner. I'm going to use a pressed glitter, the one pressed glitter in this palette. It's what I wanted to use for the first go around. It's really pretty. And then we're gonna kind of do like a cut crease situation. So an easy eye but impactful eye. And I do think everything in here is cohesive. It's a very, even though we have this warm and cool, it's very cohesive and they go together. Everything looks good together. I don't have any issue choosing colors. I'm not making any bad color choices, which I do. If you watch, some of my other videos, you'll see I make poor choices as color goes. I'm going to go into this like neutral beige brown, and I'm going to try to blend the gray out with it. It was unnecessary, but I felt like there was a stark difference between the gray and the brown, and I just kind of wanted to melt them together with something. And it works. It's fine. I think I'm just upset with how that setting shade went on. Yeah, that pissed me off. Oh, Lord. I know y'all are so tired of seeing me do a halo eye. We are not doing a halo eye today. We're going to do a concealerless cut crease. How I like to do that is take a flat edge brush and just use shadow. So make it look like it's cut with concealer, make it sharp, but don't use any concealer. I used the concealer on baby girl today. I did like a traditional cut crease for her birthday. This is my preferred method of doing cut crease. I like to avoid the concealer. I'm going to go into this shade called Patronus, which is actually a very unique color. It's really pretty. I think the Patronus name is appropriate. It's like a blue gray lavender, heavy on the blue, heavy on the lavender. And then there's this gray. And then these like cool shimmers in it. It's very pretty. It's not dark. It's not a dark color, but it's moody. I like it. I like this color. I like the Ravenclaw row is kind of hidden. It's pretty. It's a shimmer heavy row. It's dope. I like it. So I'm going to cut the crease in quotations with this shade called Patronus. I'm going to do that on both eyes. Yeah, I really liked how this turned out. It's a very punchy, colorful look without being so colorful, but also being very deep. This palette gives Harry Potter. I'll give it to them. They did a good job with the color story. I'll give them that. All right, we're going to lay this Patronus down and we're going to get into some fun stuff. All right, we're going to go into this pressed glitter. It's called Forbidden Forest. It's really pretty. It's a very deep purple shimmer with multicolored glitters, pink, green, silver. There's also like some long shards of like, I don't know, string. I don't know. It's an appropriate color for Forbidden Forest. It looks very unicorny. There be unicorns in the Forbidden Forest. So it's really pretty. I knew immediately once I saw it, I wanted to use this pressed glitter. That's what I'm putting on the back end of my lid. I'm just using a shader with no glitter glue, no nothing, just pressing it down. I wanted to see if it would self-adhere because I like Makeup Revolution's pressed glitters. They're usually very easy to use, self-adhering. I wanted to see how this would compare to that. And this is cool. And believe it or not, I was very bold with knowing I was going to put glitter on my eye, but still did my base first. I wouldn't have cared if this if I got glitter fall out from this shade. I think it's that pretty, but not a lick of fallout. I think I felt some glitter like fall, but nothing stayed on my face. So this is good glitter. Yes, yes, yes. This look is adorable. I love these shades together. I love how I use all these punchy colors, but it's still a very soft eye look. So again, I have to give it to Colourpop for this color story. This is pretty. I see why their palettes be washed down to make them wearable. All right, we're going to finish this up and head into some highlighting. Oh my goodness. This shade is called Lumos. I'm kind of speechless. Day 8. This shade name and the way that this shade acts. Look it. Lumos is the spell they use with their wands to make light. They ate that up. This is a very beautiful golden. You look at it in the pan and it looks white. It looks like a white light. And then you put it on and it's this super bright gold. Very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. All right, I felt like the inner crease was kind of bare to be calling this a cut crease. So I went in with this shade. It's called Invisibility Cloak. It's a very hard to read shade. You don't really know what you're going to get. I was swirling and swirling in this pan trying to get some product on there. But that's what I decided. I wanted to have like a light little dusting on my crease. It looks like it's on the warm side. So it looks like it's a red, orange, I don't know. It barely shows up on camera, but it was a nice little touch. It didn't look like I was doing too much or I didn't mess up the look with it. And, you know, I don't think you can mess up a look with this palette. It's like everything just works. Again, I appreciate that in a palette because I like to just put shit on. And, you know, it's working with this. I liked it. And that's a cool shade. Invisibility Cloak is also a good name for that shade. I'm going to highlight the brow bone with this golden shimmer. It's called Floating Candles. Very pretty. Oh, the shimmers are really pretty. It's fine. I know I keep saying that. It's a good palette. I'm definitely gonna get some use out of it. Very pretty. I love this eye look. I'm gonna highlight the brows and then I'm gonna put some lashes on. I'm getting sleepy. I'm back. Hello. I don't know what came over me, but I decided to put lashes on camera. That's what I'm doing here. I knew I wanted to wear lashes with this look. I knew I was, doing this look to get on camera. So I wanted to be very pretty. And we're going to put some lashes on. This is the liner that I use it's the Kiss. I think it's the Kiss. Ooh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not in front of my vanity, but it's like a black liner lash glue. I like it a lot. And especially when I'm not going to keep my lashes on for that long, I like to use like these liner pen glues. They're legit. I didn't believe in them at first. I kind of bought them to kind of prove to myself that, the beauty supply glue is that girl. But these have their time and place. Also, I always wait for so late in the video to say this. Please excuse my hair. I'm a real natural girly, and I really I'm in my lazy natural era. I do my maintenance, but like I'm in a rut with styling, and my hair is literally just always pulled back. This is not cute. I didn't even fix it or do anything. This look was too cute to have lame hair like this, but it is what it is. I pick my challenges, and I didn't pick the challenge of hair today, and I'm okay with that. Okay, so here's the liner glue I was talking about. I just place it on my lash line. This probably isn't the best idea, especially when you're wearing shimmers and glitters. One of my favorite content creators, what's her name? Rose Makeup Beauty World, the lady from Rose and Ben. She gives such good tips. I've learned so much from her, and she always advises don't bring like your shadow all the way down to the lash line, especially if you always wear liner. But I kind of don't always wear liner. I told y'all the story about me wearing a black wing liner all throughout my 20s, and I actively avoid it now. So I don't wear liner as much as I used to, especially since I don't wear lashes and stuff like that. But this came off fine. But if you use products like this and you're wearing glitter and you're wearing shimmer, when you go to wash your face, it's going to be glued onto your lash line. So just be cognizant of that and do what you got to do. If you can avoid using the shadow on your lash line, do that. I have a hard time doing it, but I'm here sharing the information with you. All right, y'all, I'm going to speed through putting on the second lash, but I'm going to use this time to give you my final thoughts on the Back to Hogwarts palette. All in all, it is inspiring. It's an inspiring palette, and that's all you can really ask for from a palette. The colors are pretty. They work for the most part, and I like this final look. So I'm giving it a pass. It's good. We're going to try another Colourpop, and I'll really solidify my opinions on the company. All right, we're going to go into my Profusion Artistry Attire palette and go in for that purple blush. I think it's called Vulnerable. I love that palette. I think I've used it on camera before, and I always mention that I love Profusion. That's one of my favorite blushes. That's a face palette, eyeshadow palette hybrid. I love it. I forget in which video I used it. Sorry about it. I'm going to apply this purple blush since I kind of have like this cool tone eye going. I'm going to try to keep the complexion purple and cool tone. So cute. A little sugar plum princess. Yeah, I love this palette. It has such cute colors in there. I can't use like the contour shades and stuff in there, but that's a very lit palette from Profusion. All right, within the same palette, I'm going to go into this shade called Exceptional, which is a highlight. This is a cool tone palette, so everything in here is super cool tone. But this highlighter is very pretty. I don't know. I've been complaining lately that I only have 2 face palettes, but I always forget that this is a face palette too. Maybe I just don't think about it that way because I don't have anything to bronze or contour with that. Yeah, I do love this palette. I just can't use any of those bronzers or contours in there. Not for me. All right, I want to finish off the eye look. I want to put that light lilac color on the lower lash line. It's very light. It's kind of like one of those glitter mats. Taking it with a small brush, and I'm just going to lightly place it on the lower lash line. That shade is called Ladies Night. It's very cute and girly. Also, update on the makeup of the girl that I did. She showed me videos of her feeling herself, so that made me happy. It's reach up and get the lippy time. I already see I got Unearthly in my hand. Girl, the way I have to play Jenga to get my lippies down is funny. All right, so I chose this Colourpop lip gloss. This is from their Bambi collection. I'm going to start with the Unearthly lip liner in Vamp. You guys seen me use this before. I love this lip liner. It's so freaking pretty. It's a really cool toned purple. So cute. If you are a fan of Colourpop, can you tell me what your favorite products are? I've tried the concealer. I've tried the eyeshadow palettes. The first time I used this lip gloss, it completely disgusted me. I am used to it now. It is a very long-lasting lip gloss, but I don't know. I feel like I just don't really get along with most Colourpop things. I know those Super Shocks are really popular, but I hear that they dry out, and I don't know. I'm not really into collecting like single potted singles like that. So yeah, let me know what you like from Colourpop, because it ain't really nothing I like from them. I'm complaining and I'm talking mess, but I think this look is beautiful. The lips are juicy. The eyes look so beautiful to me. I love this base. Glam, glam, glam. I love it so much. Ravenclaw eyes for sure. Thank you guys so much for watching and sticking along and commenting and liking and vibing. I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.